Welcome to today's news. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Here are the latest trending news stories from across the globe. Let's dive into today's top headlines. Trump officials plan to bring back Title 42 to expel migrants. Trump's administration pushed for more accountability in government jobs. Trump's retaliation threats spark pushback from Governor Hochul and other Democrats. American Airlines flight from New York to New Delhi diverted to Rome over safety threat. California governor seeks $40 billion from Congress for Los Angeles wildfire relief. Top Democrat accuses Trump of surrendering to Russia on Ukraine. Zelensky offers to give up presidency for peace and NATO membership. Pope Francis faces critical health battle as kidney failure symptoms emerge. Australia hits Telegram with a $600,000 fine for safety compliance delay. Linda Mary Stewart, Pee-wee's Playhouse and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia star dies at 78. Mikaela Shiffrin makes history with 100th World Cup win. And Liverpool dominates Man City 2-0. Saleh's brace sends title hopes soaring. You are listening to Headlines Now News in detail. The Trump administration has prepared plans to bring back Title 42, a policy that allows U.S. immigration officials to quickly expel migrants due to health concerns. Officials have been considering this move to prevent the spread of diseases like tuberculosis, according to government documents. Title 42 was first used in 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic and remained in place until it ended in 2023. The policy let border officials send migrants back to Mexico or their home countries without processing asylum requests. President Trump has already enforced several strict immigration rules, and Title 42 would add another measure to limit asylum claims. The new plan would let border agents expel migrants by labeling them as public health risks. The CDC is expected to issue an order for this change. Officials have not announced when the policy will take effect, but agencies have been making preparations. Legal challenges are expected as some experts argue Title 42 is not necessary for public health. Meanwhile, illegal border crossings have dropped by over 90% since Trump took office. Officials continue to monitor the situation and prepare for changes. Federal workers received an email on February 22 instructing them to list 5 things they accomplished in the past week. Elon Musk, who leads the White House's Department of government efficiency, said those who did not respond would be considered resigned. The email sent by the Office of Personnel Management asked employees to reply with their accomplishments and include their supervisors. It did not mention job termination. However, Musk later posted that failing to respond would be seen as a resignation. Some agencies told employees to ignore the email. The FBI and the State Department stated that workers should not respond, raising doubts about Musk's authority. The American Federation of Government Employees criticized the order, calling it unfair to federal workers. President Trump praised Musk's efforts to cut government waste and reduce the federal workforce. Since taking office, Trump has ended remote work for federal employees and approved a plan for voluntary resignations. He also confirmed that workers who do not report to the office will be fired. Trump said his goal is to make the government smaller and more efficient while keeping the best employees. New York Governor Kathy Hochul stated that Democratic governors would not sit idly by in response to President Trump's threats of retaliation against state leaders who don't follow his agenda. Speaking on Face the Nation, Hochul made it clear that state leaders would stand their ground. This statement followed Trump's comments about Maine Governor Janet Mills, where he threatened to withhold federal funds if Maine did not comply with his executive order banning transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. Mills responded by saying, "See you in court." Hochul also discussed the ongoing disputes between the Trump administration and various states, including FEMA funding issues in California and the legal battles in Illinois. She criticized the Trump administration for creating distractions with these actions. Regarding New York City's congestion pricing plan, which Trump sought to revoke, Hochul vowed to fight in court to preserve the program. She emphasized the importance of standing firm against what she called Trump's king-like attitude, asserting that New York would not return to such governance. Hochul stressed the need for governors to protect state rights from federal interference. An American Airlines flight traveling from New York to New Delhi was diverted to Rome after a security concern while flying over the Caspian Sea. The flight, carrying 199 passengers and 15 crew members, was turned around and safely landed at Leonardo da Vinci International Airport. The issue was later determined to be non-credible, according to the airline. The airline confirmed that the flight was diverted due to security reasons, but did not provide further details. 2 Italian military fighter jets escorted the plane to the airport, and fire trucks were visible on the landing strip after the plane touched down. Fortunately, no injuries were reported, and the airport continued operations normally. Passenger Neeraj Chopra, who was on the flight, said that the captain informed them of the situation about 3 hours before reaching New Delhi. Chopra expressed concern when he heard that fighter jets were accompanying the plane. The flight will remain in Rome overnight for crew rest and will continue to New Delhi on Monday. American Airlines apologized for the inconvenience and assured that safety and security are top priorities. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. California Governor Gavin Newsom asked Congress for nearly $40 billion in aid to help Los Angeles recover from the devastating wildfires in January. He warned that the disaster could become the costliest in U.S. history. In his letter to lawmakers, Newsom emphasized the importance of federal support for the area's recovery. The firestorm caused an estimated $250 billion in damage, with real estate losses predicted to exceed $30 billion. Over 16,200 structures were destroyed across Malibu, Pacific Palisades, Pasadena, and Altadena. Newsom's request included $16.8 billion from FEMA for rebuilding infrastructure and homes, $9.9 billion from HUD for grants to fire victims, and $5.29 billion from the SBA for loans. He also thanked President Trump for his support in fast-tracking debris removal. Newsom committed to using the funds responsibly and said Los Angeles would rebuild with federal aid. However, Trump hinted at conditions for aid, including the possible defunding of the California Coastal Commission, which regulates coastal development. A senior Democratic lawmaker criticized President Trump, accusing him of surrendering to the Russians over the Ukraine conflict. Senator Jack Reed, a key member of the Armed Services Committee, expressed concern over Trump's recent support for Russia and verbal attacks on Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, also played down Russia's role in the war, saying Ukraine's NATO ambitions provoked Russia. He suggested that peace talks between the US and Russia were necessary to end the war, but Ukrainian officials rejected any peace deal imposed on them. Meanwhile, President Zelensky stated that he was willing to step down if it meant achieving peace for Ukraine, though he remained firm on opposing Putin's control over Ukrainian territories. The White House defended Trump's approach, stating that his peace through strength diplomacy would have prevented the war if he had remained in office. Now it's time for global updates. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky stated that he would be willing to resign if it meant achieving lasting peace for Ukraine and securing NATO membership. Speaking at a forum in Kiev, he said, "If to achieve peace, you really need me to give up my post, I am ready." His comments were directed at recent proposals from President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin to hold elections in Ukraine despite a ban under martial law. Meanwhile, Russia launched its largest drone attack on Ukraine, hitting several regions. Zelensky emphasized that Russia's aggression continued, calling it a provoked war. In response, Ukraine's Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha urged the world to trust Russia's actions rather than its words. As Ukraine faces mounting challenges, the US and European leaders have been working to ensure a peaceful resolution, with continued efforts to engage Trump and Russia in diplomatic talks. However, Zelensky remains firm that Ukraine's territorial integrity must be protected. Pope Francis remains in critical condition after being hospitalized earlier this month for a complex lung infection and pneumonia. The Vatican confirmed that blood tests showed early signs of kidney failure. All the doctors said it was under control. Despite his condition, the Pope stayed alert and well-oriented. Pope Francis expressed his gratitude for the many messages of affection he has received, especially from children. He thanked people for their prayers and support from around the world. He continues to receive supplemental oxygen but has not had any further respiratory crisis. While the Vatican has not confirmed rumors about his resignation, Cardinal Pietro Parolin dismissed the speculation, stressing the focus should be on the Pope's health and recovery. The pontiff, who has led the Catholic Church since 2013, remains in the hospital, and the Vatican has asked for continued prayers for his recovery. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. Australia's e-safety commissioner fined Telegram over $600,000 for failing to meet a deadline to report its efforts against terrorist and child sexual abuse content. The messaging app missed the May 6, 2024 deadline to disclose its online safety compliance. The government had asked Telegram and other platforms last year about their strategies to detect harmful content, including violent extremism and child exploitation. Telegram only responded after 5 months, which led to the fine. This incident highlights the growing concern over social media platforms' responsibility in monitoring harmful content. The e-safety commissioner, Julie Inman Grant, emphasized that platforms must take accountability for the safety of their users. In the future, it's expected that companies like Telegram will need to follow stricter regulations and provide timely reports on their safety measures to avoid penalties. Lynn Mary Stewart, known for her roles in Pee-wee's Playhouse and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, passed away at 78 on Friday after a brief illness. Stewart, born on December 14, 1946 in Los Angeles, played the character Miss Yvonne in the Pee Wee Herman Show and its spin-off Pee-wee's Playhouse from 1986 to 1991. She also portrayed Bonnie Kelly, Charlie Kelly's mother, in 18 episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia from 2005 to 2023. In mid-December 2024, Stewart had just completed work on the film The Dink when she went to the doctor for exhaustion symptoms. Doctors discovered a tumor near her liver and gallbladder, and her death was sudden and unexpected. Tributes poured in from co-stars Charlie Day and Danny DeVito, with Day calling her a brilliant and talented person. Stewart is survived by her sister and grandchildren. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Mikaela Shiffrin achieved a historic milestone by winning her 100th World Cup race on Sunday. She won the slalom event with a 0.61 second lead over Zrinka, with US teammate Paula Molzan finishing third. This victory also tied her with Swedish legend Ingemar Stenmark for 155 career top 3 finishes, a record for both men and women. Shiffrin's win came after a challenging few months following a serious crash in November 2024 during a giant slalom at Killington, Vermont, that sidelined her with injuries. Despite anxiety from the crash, she returned to dominate her favorite event, securing the win that had been within reach since her 99th victory in December 2024. Shiffrin, who surpassed Stenmark's 86 World Cup wins in March 2023, is now the undisputed greatest in skiing history. She shared her gratitude for the support from her fans and teammates after her remarkable achievement. Liverpool surged closer to the Premier League title with a 2-0 win over Manchester City, opening an 11-point lead over Arsenal at the top of the table. Mohamed Salah scored his 30th goal of the season and provided an assist to Dominic Szoboszlai, who doubled Liverpool's lead before halftime. Despite their 20-point gap from the leaders, Manchester City showed defensive weaknesses and struggled without the injured Erling Haaland. Salah's 14th-minute opener came from a well-executed set-piece, and he later set up Szoboszlai for the second goal. City's best chances were dotted by offside calls and poor finishing, with Jeremy Doku failing to capitalize on opportunities. After the break, Liverpool's counter-attacks nearly added more goals, but Curtis Jones had one ruled out for offside, and Ederson saved another from Luis Diaz. This victory pushed Liverpool closer to securing their first top-flight title since 1990, while City's title hopes seem to have slipped away. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 20,149.85. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 78.35 points or 0.39%. Tokyo stock close price is 38,776.94. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 98.90 points or 0.26%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,379.11. The Shanghai index is increased by 28.33 points or 0.85%. Hong Kong stock close price is 23,477.92. The Hang Seng index is increased by 900.94 points or 3.99%. Bombay stock close price is 75,311.06. The Sensex index is decreased by 424.90 points or 0.56%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Trump officials plan to bring back Title 42 to expel migrants. Trump's administration pushed for more accountability in government jobs. Trump's retaliation threats spark pushback from Governor Hochul and other Democrats. American Airlines flight from New York to New Delhi diverted to Rome over safety threat. California governor seeks $40 billion from Congress for Los Angeles wildfire relief. Top Democrat accuses Trump of surrendering to Russia on Ukraine. Zelensky offers to give up presidency for peace and NATO membership. Pope Francis faces critical health battle as kidney failure symptoms emerge. Australia hits Telegram with a $600,000 fine for safety compliance delay. Linda Mary Stewart, Pee-wee's Playhouse and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia star dies at 78. Mikaela Shiffrin makes history with 100th World Cup win. And Liverpool dominates Man City 2-0. Salah's brace sends title hopes soaring. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.